Oh man, yes I can. MCPD positive, you know what time it is. Hype motivation, because it's up to you to live a hype life. Let's go. Yes, right now I'm right here at the baseball field. All my sports players out there, baseball fanatics, baseball players, you're looking at one. Breathing in that beautiful air. I love coming out here, and you know, it just reminds me of all the times I played baseball, little league, high school. I still actively play in the men's league, and it just brings me into a very positive light. It gives me a great feeling just coming out here, watching people play, participating in it. You know, this is my passion. This is what I love, and coming here just puts me at ease. And it kind of takes me away from everything, work, family, just kind of puts me in a nice place. And that's really what I want to talk to you guys about. And one of the concepts that I'm going to talk about is is one that stemmed from a baseball coach back in high school. And every time we went out to play, he would give us a little small piece of paper that would say, "It's the little things that win ball games." Every single time we went out to play some ball and face the other team, we always had to read this piece of paper. It always said the same thing. It never changed. I had another coach who changed it, and I don't remember any of those. But I do remember the one coach that gave me the same piece of paper with the same message every single game, because it was the same message. It was repetitive, and it made sense. It's the little things that win ball games. And baseball, and for my baseball fanatics, you know, it's that bunt, you know, it's that sacrifice fly, it's that sacrifice base on balls. You know, you always say the saying, walks are killers, and that's correct. You know, the goal of baseball is to score runs. How do you score runs? You got to get men on base, and sometimes you got to sacrifice to bring them over. You got to get hit. You have to work the count. You have to, you know, not swing at everything. You know, don't get cocky. Don't go for the fences. You know, sometimes you want to just get that hit, line drive, kind of, you know, get your head down. And, you know, we can apply a lot of fundamentals from baseball to life. And I will do that, but I will definitely put it together in a nice format. I'm just freestyling, you know, just free flowing. But let's pick that up, you know, from the little things that win ball games. What I was able to gather and put together a beautiful concept is, don't think too much and do too little. Do too little and don't think too much. And this is for all my hyper people out there. Yes, all the people that like to do a lot of things at the same time, not accomplish anything. And for those that think too much in the beginning and never really accomplish or never get anything started because they were so concerned about perfecting something, and they kind of used all their energy in the organization stage and never really put it into use. So as I'm doing now, I mean, I haven't perfected any of these videos, or I haven't perfected much of my message per se, but I will. I'm sure I will. I definitely will. But in the meantime, I want to share that knowledge, and I want to share this concept with you. Don't think too little and do too much. I mean, don't think too much and do too little. Do too little and don't think too much. So that's really where I'm going with that, is do not apply too much power and too much energy into thinking on doing something and not do anything at all. And at the same time, or if you do think a lot of it and you do end up doing a little bit of it because you're such a perfectionist, lose that perfection, and that's how you gain perfection. You gain perfection by losing perfection, you know. But now doing too little and not thinking too much. So actually get to the action. Get to the action. Get to actually doing a little bit, at least get that taste before really investing all the full force, full power, full momentum into it. And that's really the message. Do too little, at least get the ball rolling, right? Because that's really what a snowball effect is all about, is starting small and rolling it downhill to obviously becomes a big snowball. But you know, and don't think too much. I mean, you shouldn't think too much anyway. You know, it's actually physically, scientifically has been proven that it's not physically possible to have any, to not have any thoughts. And I was reading that, I was like, wow, I mean, let me try it. And it's true. I mean, you cannot stop your mind. The goal is to have no thoughts, but then it's not, because then you would be dead. But the goal is to get at least close to having no thoughts, or having nothing to worry about. And I'm a big believer in that, in at least calming the mind and really using that to our advantage. So that's the goal. Don't think too much and do too little. Start something, do too little, and don't think too much. You already know.